Oh, the battery's gonna die. Hold on. Yo, what is up, everyone? Welcome back. TLR Coating's future home of Panic Rev Speed Shop. We are back here with Justin, and we are back with our next bike build. And this is actually our first customer bike build. Now, this bike, actually, friend of mine's, customer of mine's too. I mean, he does get stuff powder coated. He's loaning me the bike. It turns out there was a little more wrong. He's not really a dirt bike kid. He does more of the other sort of power sports. He's got all these cool three-wheelers. He's got, actually, you remember those back in the 80s, early 90s, Honda like dune buggy things?
Yeah, like the Honda Pilots.
He's got 6 of those, I think.
Dude,
all work.
Those things are so fun to
He's
drive.
Got one that is mint. Anyway,
so fun
this dirt bike, he won actually in a waffle, which is awesome. A waffle.
A waffle.
And yeah, he was kind enough. He was going to lend it to me to use at Buck Bash here that was coming up. And like I said, we found some stuff that was wrong. Now, he basically was like, well, you guys are starting a shop. You know what you're doing. Go ahead, fix it up, do it up. Anyway, let's do some quick slow-mo capture of our 2002 CR250 project bike. So, a few things we found that are wrong with this bike already. One, front wheel, it's got a little wiggle to it. Number 2, the fork seals are blown out on this bad boy. We've got a broken rear fender here. Kickstand is all jacked up.
Carburetor's leaking.
Carburetor leaks. Everything needs to be greased. Front number plate is not the right one for the bike, so that's just flopping around. So, basically, game plan with this bad boy is we're going to take everything apart. We are going to grease everything. We're going to make sure everything works the way it should. We're going to replace the broken stuff like the rear fender, the kickstarter, that kind of stuff. We're going to rebuild the carb. We're going to do things like that. And then we're going to put some new tires on it. And we're going to rip it, dude. So anyway, Justin's going to get started today. He is actually going to get the front end of the bike off here, because the forks need to go to our buddy Matt, who does all of our suspension rebuilds. Now, he doesn't tune suspension for us, but he can do basic rebuilds. So he's going to do seals, fluids, all that kind of stuff if anything else needs to be replaced. So Justin's job today, get the front end off the bike. You got that, buddy?
Yeah, man, I got it.
Okay, great. And 3, 2, 1, cue the time lapse. So that wraps that up. Front end is off the bike. Forks are going to be off to our buddy Matt to get the seals, fluids, and any other parts that need to be done in that thing replaced. Justin will come back, probably not next weekend, weekend after. We'll get some stuff ordered here, and then he can get stuff taken apart and greased and cleaned and put back together. We ran into a few things. All of the bolts were way too tight. As you can see here, these bolts are very, very...
I mean, we got mismatching bolts everywhere as well.
Maybe, if I can get it to focus. Focus! Oh, well, whatever. These bolts here are very dirty. There's mismatching bolts. So we'll get everything cleaned up. We need a throttle cable there. That's all right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. So anyway, so that's what we'll do. we'll get done. Thank you for tuning in. First two-stroke build here on the channel. Well, I guess second. We did kind of do Kevin's bike on the channel too, but first, vintage two-stroke build on the channel. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, comment ideas for bikes that we could build, comment what you like, comment what you don't like. We take it all. Say good night, Justin.
Good night, folks.